Hey guys, so I'm a little mad today. A surprise update. Didn't really want to make this video, didn't ever want to make this video, but I'm not even gonna take them out. So, okay, so I was eating my dinner, or my lunch actually, watching King of DIY, because he's usually a pretty good YouTuber and I like watching his longer videos while I'm eating and doing chores and stuff like that. And I look over to the right, dining table's right there. Tank's right there. I look over to look at my beautiful fish because I love my fish, which is why I do videos on that. And I see the rainbow fish right in this corner right here. And it's kind of tilted up at an angle. And usually they do that to, oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so pardon this. I'm also going to be eating while we talk because I wasn't planning on making a video right now. So I look over right there. I see the rainbow fish at an angle, right? And usually they do that to flex, to make themselves bigger in front of the other rainbow fish. And it's a pretty big female, so I would kind of expect it to do that in front of the other females. But I look over and it's flexing like that, and I kind of watch it for an extra few seconds, and I'm glad I did because the electric blue acara comes over and bites it right on its face. You guys can see a video right here of the massive chunk that's been taken out of its forehead and out of its eye. Maybe that's more than what's actually happened. I just saw it now. Like so I saw that happen immediately. I use my hand at the glass. I try to scare away the electric blue acara, not hitting the glass, just putting it in front quickly. And the electric blue acara is scared away. I put down everything that I'm doing. I run over. Obviously, I didn't get the camera. And I get a bucket. I kept my beta cups, which is like the one good thing that came out of keeping betas for me, other than the experience and the know-how and all that. We made a video on it already. And I put the rainbow fish. And I put the rainbow fish in that cup, so it's in a cup right now, like you guys are seeing, or that you just saw in a clip that I overlaid, I don't know. And yeah, like its eye is completely gone. Its eye is gone. It's got a massive chunk taken out of its forehead. That rainbow fish is more than half the size of that electric blue acara, and he still tried to take a chunk out of him. Now, in the last video that I made, probably the last video, things get lost in editing, but I said how it can be good to keep predatory fish in a tank like this, with smaller fish, with schools, because it creates this effect where the schooling fish are kind of nervous, so they stay in the safety of the school, and that creates kind of that aesthetic. But when you do something like that, like I was talking about the King of DIY actually in that video, and I kept frontosa with multis. Those frontosa, those acaras, those predatory fish are gonna eat some of your small fish. It's completely possible. It's more than likely. Now, if this electric blue acara is eating rainbow fish at this size, those 3-inch male rainbow fish, when they get to that size, are gonna be they're gonna be snacks to him when he's 6 inches. And so, guys, that's the end of the electric blue acara. I am not tolerating this. It's a beautiful fish. It's an absolutely beautiful fish. But I am not gonna have it. I'm returning it right away. In fact, I'm working tonight. I'm just gonna take him back right away. I can't get my refund yet because we're still on lockdown, but... So as for now, clearly he needs to be separated. I can't trust that he's not gonna eat any of the other rainbow fish. So just to be safe, I'm gonna bag him up right away. I guess I'm not eating lunch, and then we'll talk about kind of why this happened and what we do now. Okay guys, so while we are taking apart this tank, because that's what the cichlid is now making me do to get him out because he's not coming out of the log, I'm literally working on the cinematics for 2 videos ago when we first moved him into this tank. And now I'm gonna have to watch me being so excited about this fish, knowing that this is gonna happen. Anyways, let's talk about why this happened while we're trying to undo this. Also, now I have to medicate my fish, and I'm leaving for work in an hour, so...
I might as well point out how cool that Java Fern's roots look after it's grown through that hole. Pretty interesting sight, and I can't wait until that grows down even deeper. Oh gosh. Okay, so here's the culprit. I know it's not his fault, he's just being a predatory fish, but I can't help but be a little bit mad with him. I've matched the temperature between the bucket and the tank. We haven't seen the sponge filter in forever, and it's obviously not been used in forever, but it's just to create water movement. Okay, so why did this happen? Please someone tell me why. I think that I'm gonna narrow it down to 2 reasons. Number one, I talked with Zach and he's like, maybe it's a bad apple. You know, maybe this fish just was aggressive because it was with other Akaras and they were bashing heads in the tank for however long they were in lockdown for. Completely possible. I thought that because it was so young, it wouldn't have been imprinted to being aggressive like that, and it hadn't been aggressive in the 10 gallons, so I don't know why it would be a bad apple, or it could just be that Akaras are predisposed as a species to eat things that are this small, or to try to. Maybe it's just the taste of fish that got it invigorated. Maybe it didn't mean to bite it. Maybe it thought it was food and they were both in the dark. And then once it got a taste, it just kept chasing it down, trying to eat it. And like I told you guys, I was using my hand to keep it away. But the second option is maybe I didn't feed it enough. I actually have a video of me feeding the flake food over the surface of the water. I don't feed a lot. I feed like because I feed twice a day, right? So I try not to feed too much all at once, and then I'll vary it. So I'll put some cucumbers in there. I'll put some algae wafers in there for the coolie loaches, for Kitster. He's his own species at this point. Maybe I didn't feed enough. Maybe cichlids need like 5 cichlid pellets every day. I don't know. But if that's like if I had a friend and for him to not punch me, I had to give him a cookie every day. Otherwise, the hits would just keep on landing, right? And I do not want that in my aquarium. So while I'm getting rid of this fish, I'm gonna be refunded, which is great. I'm gonna have $30 back in the bank account to use for something else. So my ears are open. Tell me guys what you think. Tell me what you think, guys, what I should get next. And just what has worked for you. Like, say you've got a setup like this and you're like, hey Matt, this big fish, like maybe this rainbow shark, it really works in my tank. You know, it's a little bit aggressive, but it's that centerpiece fish that you want, and it doesn't bite things heads off, right? So leave me those comments in the comments. And for now, I guess let's try to medicate this rainbow fish. Okay guys, so I have 15 minutes until I have to go to work. Look at those eyebrows. Do I paint those on? What the heck? So I have meds. I have 4 types of meds. Remember when I spent $60 on meds for that apistogramma and then it died? Well, I have those, but I don't have enough time to measure out the medications, and I want to make sure that I do it right. But I also don't want to leave this fish without anything to make it feel less pain, you know? So what we're gonna do, I hope that wasn't too squeaky for you guys. What we're gonna do, what a weird video is we're gonna take some of these Epsom salts, we're gonna put them in the little cup. I don't want to put it back in the tank, because if I put it back in the tank, then the salts will kill the plants, and I'll have to put in so much salt that it just won't matter anymore for the fish. So we're gonna take just a pinch like that. Little baker's pinch, and we're just gonna let it dissolve in the cup like that. I didn't even use all of it. I don't want to put in so much that it changes the water chemistry, you know? Okay, so that's all I have time to do for now. I'm gonna bag up the cichlid, head to work. She's got salt, really hoping she recovers. She is really such a beautiful rainbow fish. Ugh, I love them. I mean, I would have kept the Akara in the same way. Like if the rainbow fish had attacked the Akara, like that would happen. I would have sold the rainbow fish. It's just whoever's the most aggressive has got to go. So anyways, guys, for now, I'm going to go to work. Tomorrow, we're going to medicate. And I hope you guys enjoy this video of me with a rat on my shoulder, which I envision me doing now. Who is this boy? I have no idea.
Hey guys, welcome to the first day of treatment for our little dwarf neon rainbow fish. She is currently in the 10-gallon. She's missing her entire eyeball, as you guys can see by this footage. The hole, just like she's got a big gash on her head, she's missing her eyeball. And what we're doing right now is we are preventing possible bacterial infections and allowing the eye hole to heal up. And as you guys can tell, I'm in a bit better of a mood. I sold the Akara last night, or I didn't sell it, I brought it back to the store. And this fish is now in the tank, and I think I know what I'm doing now, so it's all ups and to the rights. Also, I have now ideas for other fish that I want to do in the big tank, but we'll get to that in a different video. This video, we're focusing on getting this girl back to full health, and I can see her right now. She looks pretty good. Okay, that is now my official background. Don't mind the fact that that is an Mbuna and that is a sea turtle. It's fine, they're happy. Anyways, so what we're gonna use to start off this medication, to start off this treatment, is, now I've been told that this doesn't harm plants and it shouldn't mess with the shrimp or anything like that. So we're just gonna start off with like a liter of bleach, and I've been told that I'm just kidding, guys. We're gonna start off with the medications that I told you guys I bought. I spent 60 bucks on these medications, and even though we're only using them for prevention, I really think that it's still worth it. So we're gonna start off with sulfatrim. Now sulfatrim was recommended to me by my fish doctor, and it's got a child lock on it. I need help, I need an adult. So sulfatrim was recommended to me by my fish doctor, the Canadian fish vet. If you guys are in Canada and you're looking for fish meds, I put the link for it below in the description. Matt, don't forget to put that there. I know how you are with forgetting things, but it'll be in the description, guys, if you need meds. Pretty cheap. I bought a lot of meds, so that's why it was 60 bucks. But anyway, so what we're gonna do with this, we're gonna take the prescribed amount, we're gonna put it in a bag with water. We're gonna slowly let the pellets dissolve. I'll show you guys. It's kind of like, it's like tablets that you would chew on, you know, like chewable vitamins for kids. It won't focus, but that's just, it's a little pill, like a chewable pill for kids. Gonna put it in a bag for 10 minutes, let it soak, and then we're gonna put it in the tank. When you guys are adding your medication, don't forget to take out the carbon filtration and any other chemical filtration. I'm gonna do that now while I'm letting this soak, and I'll put the whole thing into a cinematic for you guys. Now, I forgot to tell you guys, when you're working with dangerous chemicals, you gotta put on safety glasses, okay? I mean, to a degree, maybe. That was pretty messy trying to get that carbon out. I know I praise that filter a lot, that internal filter, but it's so messy, you know? The carbon's just kind of loose in there, and I don't really like that. But anyways, carbon's out, medication's in. I probably could have let it dissolve for a few more minutes. It's a little powdery in there, but it should dissolve into the tank water nicely. But that's all for me, guys, so I'm gonna send it over to Future Matt. Hey guys, Future Matt coming at you with a Future Matt update. The update is on the dwarf neon rainbow fish, and it's looking good. It didn't grow an eye back at all, but it's learning to cope without the eye. You can see the video here. I'm trying to feed it, I'm trying to teach it how to eat with a missing eye.
really hard for an animal that has eyes on each side of its head to miss an eye because it's missing half of its world. And so to the fish, when the flake goes on one side of its face, it disappears. It just doesn't exist anymore. And that's really hard for a fish like this because they rely completely on their massive eyes. And unlike the cherry barbs, where they have barbels to sense the food, these guys, it's just all their eyes, all their eyes. So we're gonna put her back in the 40 gallon now that I'm confident that the treatment is working. And that's just so that the stress is lowered and so that she doesn't feel like she needs to keep an eye on me all the time while she's trying to eat, because usually that means that she's not looking at the food with her one eye. So hopefully she learns to cope better in the school, and then guys, we're gonna get more fish, but not in this video because it's already way too long. Now that was probably one of the easiest catches that I've ever made, but I dropped the towel. Look at this aquarium. There's nothing in it. Almost no, well, you can't see any fish, even though there are fish in there. And the reason for that is, since there's a lack of population, there's such a low population of fish, that none of the fish that are in there think that it's safe to come out because no one else is coming out. So, now that our quarantine / nano tank is empty, we need to put something in it to put something in here. And then eventually we can start finishing up the 10 gallon. But this 40 gallon, back to square one. And what are we gonna do? Well, I looked at some of the options at my fish store. They're showing up right now. You know, some of them are iffy. Some of them it's like, they might nip. They might not like my water. The color might be off. I'm trying to find the perfect options, guys. So leave me in the comments what you think I should put in here. We're starting back at ground zero all over again. And I promise in the next video, we're gonna have some new fish. So look forward to that. And I will see you guys next Sunday.